Good morning, everyone. It's time to do a video for the YouTube channel again. And today it's um, it's a training for me to keep up the transpeak, and it's also that I would like to build this YouTube channel going on. And I don't know what they are going to talk about as I leave the subject to them. And it feels good to have this channel, and it feels good to know that there are information being put out for anyone who is coming through to see to find this video, and to be uplifted and get some information that they may have been looking for a long time. So the purpose of doing these videos feels very right, and it feels very important to do so. And for me, it's a training to do that and keep up the continuity of doing the trans speak. So if you feel like supporting my work, so please, I will post in the information. There's payment methods that you can use, and if you can choose how much you want to pay in that case. And if you want to come in contact with me for a private sitting, I do private sittings, and they usually take about 40 minutes to do, and calculate an hour, a little bit before and a little bit after. So if you're interested in that, so please just connect with me, and I will make sure we find a time where it's suitable for you. So meanwhile, just lean back, go into a little bit of meditation, and just wait for my communicators, lovely Margaret and Joseph. One of them will come through and speak to you. So, and if you don't want to wait for me to start to speak, you can always fast forward until the speaking is starting. So it's going to take between 4 and 9 minutes before they start to speak. So just lean back and enjoy. It is with great pleasure that we may come and speak today. And today it is a very interesting situation in the world, and uh, we see that people are getting irritated and frustrated about the politics all over the world, actually. And we say that all these fears and all these worries and concerns, there has always been that over the world, and right now it is at the peak where there is disturbances and turmoils going on in many places over the world. And we would like to suggest that you are looking at those area of the world and those countries of the world where it's more harmony and peace ruling. And there will always be some disturbances and conflicts going on, and that is a part of the human nature's growth and evolving. So the planet earth will always have these situations on some levels, and it's a matter of just rise above that and focus on other things that brings balance and harmony, and also to be the bigger person in this, and do not uh, engage into those fears and conflicts, and that way you will stay out of the situations and not getting involved and emotionally get stirred up from what is going on. So that is a way of looking at the situation. And there will be elections, and there will be people that are upset over the results from the elections. There are always winners and losers, so to say, when it comes to elections, and there will always be a part that is not happy with the outcome. So just be aware of that's the nature, and that's how it works, and just project it, the white light, and give a prayer for the situations, and that way you can support in sending positive and clear energy into the situations, so it finds an easier way out of the stuckness in the situation. So yes, you as a human being and as a evolving being do not have to engage into that, and you don't have to be drawn into those conflicts. You can stay above, and you can just be calm inside, and you don't have to be affected by these turmoils, and you can be happy on your side, and you don't have to be in the middle of the whirlwind, and you can be on the side, and you can choose how you want to live your life. And being in the midst of the conflict is very difficult, and emotionally it's very, shall we say, devastating, as the emotions get so overwhelming and so strongly, and your system really gets very upset. So it's a good thing to stay out of it and just focus on other things. Focus on yourself and project this energy out in the world, and that way assist humanity, and then focus on yourself and your inner growth by yourself, and that way you will be able to let a brighter light shine from your being, and that way you will be assisting humanity by being the example in the world, and you will affect people around you that will affect people around them. So the positive and the stronger white light will shine from you and everyone that you connect with. So in that way you will be able to affect what is going on in the world, but you don't have to be in this mist to be able to affect and be a positive force. You can just stay outside and work on yourself, and that way you affect the situation on the earth plane in the world. And by doing small things within yourself, you can change a lot by uh, increasing the energy that you are releasing from your being, and by affecting those around you, and in those situations that you will share that, you will bring that energy. And that's the best way to be effective to the world and humanity. So there is people who say that it's selfish to think about yourself when there are so much war and conflicts going on, and we as light workers should be out in the midst of the turmoil. Well, that is one way of looking at it. Another way is this, that when a person is working on their inner self and they reach a deeper understanding of the spirituality and consciousness and all that is involved in the evolving of mankind's inner self, that means that they can bring that stronger light, and as they do, they work on themselves and for their own growth, but the by effect will be as large as it can ever be, and can reach out to every area that it is projected to. So that is another way of going about, and it's a very effective way, and especially when many people that are light workers and who have worked on their inner self and their spiritual path, and when they come together for a same cause to send the healing and the light out into the world. And that way they affect the situations very effectful. So you don't really have to be inside the wars in order to affect in a positive way. There will be people that are leaving the earth plane, of course, and souls that have volunteered to come and to be part of this conflicts that's going on in Ukraine and in the Middle East at the moment, and in Russia. And in every place where there is a war going on, people have volunteered to be part of it, and they will also leave the earth plane as agreed that they shall leave from the effects of the war. And that is all in divine order. And many souls that come to be part of that is paying back from many lifetimes where they have been attacking people, and they have been ruling or controlling other people. And this time they come to be a soldier who is being ruled and who is being attacked, and they leave out from that. So it's a balance of karma for them. So it's a blessing to them to be able to pay back from before, and it's an experience to be deep in that situations. It is for people around. It's of course heartbreaking, and it's difficult to watch and see. And we are very much aware of that. And we of the spirit world are working to be able to comfort and assist people that are in sorrow and distress over those situations. As long as mankind are fighting each other and looking at differences, there will always be conflicts. And when mankind can look at another person and say that we are equal in all the ways, it doesn't matter what education or what race you come from, what country you come from, what wherever you are born, we are all humans when we live on the earth plane, and we are equal in all the ways. And as long as people do not see that, there will always be conflicts. Why don't we just look at a transformational state and see how the conflicts is being eased, and that it can come to an end, and we all can just keep that in mind instead of fear over the conflict that goes on, that feeds the conflict. So instead of feeding the conflict with fear and hatred towards other people, you can feed the conflict with peace, and that it's able to come to an end, and that it may be still and peaceful. We think that those conflicts, people start from childhood to compare themselves with other children, and that comparison leads to a strive to always be better and more, and to always be finer or best educational and so on. And that comparison is leading to that competition, and that leads to separation between mankind and between persons. And it starts from that little spark when the baby or a little child. So they investigate their body's parts like fingers and arms and legs, and then suddenly they become aware of their brothers or sisters, and they see that they are not the same really as I am, because they look like this and this. And that's whole the whole thing is started there. And when people do not work with that inner parts, they will grow up with that thought that girls and boys are different from each other. And that's one of the big things that really are from the childhood, and then it moves up to superiority and minorities, as the one side thinks that they are better than the other. And that's the conflict of war on its when it's the starting point within the mankind. And yeah, conflicts and comparison and superiority minorities has always been there. And when you work with yourself in your inner self, that is a huge part to overcome and to learn and to feel the equality with all mankind. So the more you can look at another person, you can say that we are equal in all the ways. Even if we have different backgrounds or upbringings, we are equal as persons, as beings. So we have different education and different upbringings and different schoolings, but that doesn't mean that we are different. We are equal to begin with. So when people can see the equality, they do not see the need for war. And if they see that no one has the right to term over another person what is right or wrong, then many of the conflicts will ease, because it starts with a small person, and it moves from there. So in order to wake up and to start your inner journey with yourself is a very effectful way to affect the world situation and to affect the situations that are difficult in the world, to be that beam of light and to be able to share that light with all that you meet. And that is a perfect way to start and to affect the world. A peaceful act. We will end this session now, and we are happy to answer questions and to communicate with you, and you can just leave a comment or connect with the medium, and we will get back to you in one way or the other. And just drop a note, so, and we will get back. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.